Jazz Weekly.
Wow. This is it, guys.
This
What's up? It's been a while.
Yeah, the first
Kickstarter for Jazz Weekly.
Yeah, this is the first one for a few months, right?
Kicking off Jazz Weekly in style with a new host. Two new hosts, actually.
Yeah.
So
I'm Carson Markham, for those who don't know.
And I'm Quentin Albertson. You loyal fans will remember I was featured last year. So.
And also, you loyal fans will know that I really didn't care for the show too much.
Yeah, it was. You kind of dissed Jazz Weekly. You know, it struck us a little hard. We'll be honest.
Before we get to that, I just want to ask you guys: Do you think Jazz Weekly will live up to the hype it's had?
Well, with any good show, you know, when it gets replaced, you know, you had the Colbert Show.
Yeah.
And the Daily Show. The Daily Show was replaced by Trevor Noah, and I feel like it's done fairly well.
Yeah.
That being said, we're no Trevor Noah.
No.
Sorry for you viewers at home. We are teenage white boys, so.
I think there's definitely it raises some eyebrows when people like Austin Stowe, Aaron Hayes, Joshua Jones, people like them aren't here anymore. I think that definitely.
True.
They're real.
They're God among men.
Yeah.
We're not good enough to replace them.
Honestly, and it kind of answers the question: what would happen if your president just did nothing? You'd get a show like this, where you'd have the great people leave.
It almost sounds like some real world stuff going on right now.
Dominican Republic is actually experiencing some problems. And speaking of Dominican Republic,
Papa Stowe.
We'll get to that later.
All right, our producer's talking to us. We're going a little too ahead of
That's
schedule.
right, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Anyway, hey, hold on. So anyway, as I was talking about before, most of you loyal viewers know I kind of had a blow up last year. Our producer is going to put that on screen right now, I believe, to let you guys know about it.
Go ahead, take a listen real quick.
Yeah. Okay, listen. How do you expect us?
Hey, we can't hear you. Get close to the mic.
How do you expect us and everyone else in this classroom?
Can they still hear us?
The viewers out there, they can't hear. No. I need you to get close. That mic didn't work. Get close to this mic. No.
It stays.
It has to stay on. Get close.
Come on.
Talk in the mic. The viewers need you.
The show is a joke.
Hey, you're a joke if you can't talk into a mic. No.
All right.
There.
Yo, so how do you expect me and everyone else in this room to do segments for GVTV when we can't even go out of class and pull students out of their classes?
Well, you see, as per McElwain, you've got to do some research and voiceovers, and Miss Kennedy's class is open for interviews because we don't have to go out in the hall. Or you can just continue to do what you guys always do and fail the class.
I have an A in this class.
Roasted right here on live TV.
This isn't TV.
But the bone isn't to pick with me. It's to pick the one and only Dr. Reverend Plowman Jr.
Well, it's been good. Bye.
Disappointment in the flesh right here.
hashtag exposed.
I don't deserve to be in the spot that I am.
You honestly don't.
You're blessed. You definitely you don't deserve this, but
God and GVTV
redemption
themselves have given you a second chance.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm truly honored and blessed. I just want you guys to know I went on a journey of self-discovery. I realized what I said was wrong. It was shameful and harmful, and I'm sorry for those that were affected by it.
I'm a little curious. Do you know why you were kind of in that bad spot in your life?
Well, you know what? But I think we should talk about that another day. Like,
I don't know. I mean, I think
camera's rolling.
I think it's a kind of an appropriate thing to talk about.
It really is kind of a team. That's a human building, you know.
Like to get through where we were in the past.
Okay.
So kind of explain your thought process through this.
First of all, that little clip right there, I was really crusty that day. I was Crusty Carson.
Crusty Carson.
Many things were going on, like it was testing week. I couldn't go out and film. That's what you all heard, that was going on there. And then there's a few other things, but again, we're not going to get into that.
I mean, I feel like was there anybody that was around you that was kind of a negative vibe or anything? Was that
like an influence for your Stacia and Carson crusty kind of feel?
Stacia?
No, definitely not.
Well, he said crustacean. I thought it'd be a little throwback to people who know our lives. You know?
No one here knows our lives.
You're right. You guys.
We're
don't
men of
care.
the film. We do this segment, and then we live our daily.
Anyways.
So.
No, it's okay. We need to move on.
Oh,
We'll talk
okay.
about this a little
We can talk
later
about
time. Wait, Austin Stowe.
What a man! What a man! What a mighty,
Can we
mighty
just
good
can we
man.
just take a second to just remember all he's done for the show? He literally birthed this. It came out of his womb of a mind, and the Son of God himself resurrected.
I feel like this, if you're a viewer at home, could be a chance to get offended. And if you get offended easily, then I recommend creating a Twitter account. And with this Twitter account, I want you to amass a couple thousand followers. No biggie, right? And then after that, I want you to delete that Twitter account because you have no place in social media if you get offended easily.
Wow, put her there.
Ladies and
He's got a
gentlemen.
point. Now,
I won't mince my words. So
what do you think about people who get offended so easily?
yeah.
Oh my. Okay, that's a little bit harsh, but.
Would you say that you're offended by that, Carson?
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm not offended by it. I'm just saying that some people might. You're right. That's against everything we're talking about. I apologize. I apologize.
And then politically, I see myself not as a Republican, but I see the people as a republic. Almost a
Democracy.
Dominican republic.
Oh, I see where you're going on here.
It's tying back to Austin Stowe,
Yes.
ladies and gentlemen.
For those of you who don't know, Austin Stowe is a part of the
LDS
yes,
faith.
Latter-day
and
Saints.
He will be serving a 2-year mission in the Dominican Republic. Where he will be proselyting and teaching the good word of the Lord.
Yeah, so all of us here at Jazz Weekly and all our fans hope to extend a congratulations and a good luck to our Papa Stowe, and we want him to know that we miss him, and
We love him.
We'd love it. We'd love him to be back on the show if he ever got a chance to come
2 years.
swing by.
2 years.
2 years. Hopefully he can come back on here and see what's going on. Oh, here's our producer Brian Jones. Can we get a clap? Yeah.
I would just like to share with everyone.
Hold on.
I had a conversation with Papa Stowe yesterday, begging him to come on Jazz Weekly. Because we love him. Like, he is what makes this show good.
You're right.
I begged him. He doesn't have time for us. And also, he's working. That's one thing.
Okay.
And apparently there is a rule that I've never heard of this rule. I don't know if you guys have. There is a rule that alumni are not allowed in the school until after 10:30 or after 2:30.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's
That's
a
a
rule.
rule?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
After school special.
That needs to be discussed
Yeah.
today. I
That should be discussed.
Like,
to discuss this.
like we need to have a revolution.
More like a.
Like a RiseUpGV kind
Like
of
a
situation.
RiseUpGV.
Which brings us to our next segment.
Now, for those of you,
Censorship.
thank you for our producer
Brian T. Jones, ladies and gentlemen.
For those of you who maybe follow GVTV, not just Jazz Weekly, but also GVTV, Caleb and I last year, Team 2 Bros Forever, put her there, boom. We had a story that never got aired.
They actually never got started because the school and local government actually shot us down, censored us. And so I think that we need to shed light to a serious problem.
Yeah, I mean this.
Valley,
Not even Great Valley.
Not
I
even
would
Great
say
Valley,
The world
like,
in general, America,
world.
and
I mean,
total.
okay. To give you guys some backstory, so Caleb and I were just doing a harmless segment about people's opinions, problems that they might have with our wonderful city.
As a free American would.
Yes, and we were just doing it for our grade. We wanted to do something that was informative, that was a real news story.
Really going for that 4, you know?
Yeah.
that would be beneficial to Grand Valley, the city as well.
It was almost a perfect story.
We wanted to make this the best story possible.
And so we went to city council, and we got some. We were just gonna get some B-roll there, but
Yeah,
Carson saw some bystanders that.
And I'll be honest, I this is kind of my fault, but also I had no clue of knowing. Like they weren't wearing badges or anything.
Yeah,
False advertisement at that
yeah,
point.
false-
If you're in
These,
the government,
fake
you need to
news.
wear a badge at all times.
these bystanders were actually a part of the local government, and they were part of public
Like,
works.
yeah, public relations.
Public relations.
basically
What are the odds,
people-
right? What are
yeah,
the odds?
the people that we would have talked to if this story got further.
And their job is to make Grand Valley look as good as possible. So
Understandable.
Grand Valley grade again.
Yeah.
So to them, looking at a couple of hooligans that are you know, have some kind of tripod camera thing, and they're asking everybody about the complaints that they have about GV, they're gonna try to shut it down, and that's exactly what they did. They called they called Roy Moss
Yes.
himself. Rest in
and-
peace.
yeah.
He. Then they called Dr. Plowman. They called
Basically
Dr.
just
Welly.
went down the line.
All of the administration.
All of them got called. Me and Caleb were just trying to work on our story one day, and Mr. Smith takes us out and talks to us. And we tell him we did nothing wrong.
The facts, ladies and gentlemen.
And basically they told us that we couldn't film anymore. And you know, there's a difference, because I took AP Gov, and we talked about this. There's a difference between you know, censorship and the right to protect an image, which Grand Valley High School has the right to protect their image.
Correct.
So that's why, you know, Grand Valley High School is allowed to, you know, kind of decipher what goes on and what does not go on GVTV and everything like that. But that's after we would have made the video. So if we would have made the video and then they would have said, yeah, that looks bad on us, then we can't show it.
And the thing is, Caleb, but we didn't say, I don't think we said anything about the high school in that video.
And it was never meant to be a push down or
No.
an attempt to drag our government at all. No, it was a simple, here's what people don't like as much, and here's how it can be changed.
Yeah.
And
We just wanted to talk to the people. We wanted to get the people's opinions, and we couldn't even do that.
And they didn't even let us film and make the video. They shut us down
Yeah, and
before
we had
got to.
we had
Which
to
is
come up with a new story, and we had to
the definition of censorship.
honestly. And since then, Team 2's been in shambles. I mean, honestly, if you think about it, like that was the last thing that was like the nail in the coffin for us.
All right, so our producers tell us to move on.
Yeah, we are getting short on time. So, speaking of GVTV, we're not GVTV anymore.
You're right, Carson. You're right.
We are Eagle Media Productions.
Wow.
Because we formed with the Talon, and I figured would that be considered GVTV is dead and gone, or is this a second coming?
GVTV will, you know, GVTV definitely left its legacy, and I think no matter what, it might be gone, it might be out of the picture, out of the works, but it's never fully gone. It's always there. It always leaves. It definitely left its mark and left its legacy on
For sure.
Eagle Media Eagle Media Productions.
Yes.
And Jazz Weekly for sure. So I think.
I mean, without GVTV, we wouldn't be here right now. Like, so we have a lot to thank to GVTV, and it will forever be missed. But we hope that as we continue as our new branded name, Eagle Media Production, that we start a new legacy and continue to make quality content for you, the viewers.
And I think our greatest takeaway from this video
You're right.
at all can be time.
Sorry, this is really important to the show. It's a long story.
All right.
Time is important to us. If they hadn't timed their interview with the government so poorly, things could have been different.
I know. RiseUpGV could have happened.
If we had the time with Austin Stowe that we wanted to, things would have been different.
If Austin
GVTV
would have taken a little bit more time to turn in his application for the Mormon Church or the.
Well, it's not even that. You just can't come back in because
Maybe if he failed
The
his
time-
senior year, you know?
the time-
super senior. If he'd have had the time to realize that he should have failed
maybe he
senior
would be
year,
going somewhere else. And now he
he'd
has to
still be
spend
here.
time, 2 full years.
and now we have to waste
Republican.
time explaining
Time is a tool you can
This
wear,
clock,
you
yes.
can read on a clock or wear it on your wrist, you know?
and time with your family.
Well, guys, I think that
concludes.
perfectly wraps up our first session of Jazz Weekly. Quentin, Carson, it's been real.
Yeah, it's been real.
Thank you.
We'll
I will see you guys next week.
Yeah, we'll see you guys next time.